It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Flushed out right. Got him in. It's Brown. What a glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up the bigger one instead.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. So he wanted to pass it, but that thing turned out much better.
And the crowd really responded, didn't they? They always like it better when the quarterback is scrambling around, actually takes off and runs downfield, and that's exactly what he did.
Now it's Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now Prescott. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 33 yards that time.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Those gloves, they do have a little grip to them.
They got a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Throwing on second down, Prescott, and they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Chris Wormley, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally down at the 36-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. Jackson now. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Marquise Brown there to make the grab as the Ravens push further out in front. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Tucker now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now this throw caught left side, and he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Flush to it, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Prescott eluding the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Steps away to his left. And that will be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Meanwhile, here a run on 1st down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. Jackson now down around his goal line. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
A good pickup there at 22. Throwing is Jackson. Flushed out right. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. He gets it to Brown. Complete. 2 minutes to play. First half, it's 14-0. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Okay, partner, let's mix things up a bit. This is something that's been a staple of morning television programs for a long time. Let's bring it to Madden, some power rankings. Give me your top 5 through 7 weeks.
All right, I'll start with number 5, and that's the Baltimore Ravens. Lamar Jackson, he can throw it as well as run it, but his running, that's so exciting. Number 4, the Green Bay Packers. Looks like Aaron Rodgers and his head coach, Matt LaFleur, looks like they're in sync, and the Packers are playing awfully well right now. Number 3, San Francisco. Their defense built to travel. They can play anywhere and take on anyone, and they run the ball on offense. Number 2, New Orleans. They've survived without Drew Brees. In fact, they've flourished with Teddy Bridgewater, and their defense,
and Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Buying time to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. On 4th down, Jackson. He's going to look deep down. This is caught inside the 15. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half as the Ravens push further out in front.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Prescott to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Prescott down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing, Prescott. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Patrick Owasor coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Here's Prescott. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Patrick Owasor picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Oh, the return is Jones. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson rolling to his right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. To throw is Jackson. It's complete to Snead. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Jackson He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
He finds Roberts, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They go play action here on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's first and 10 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw. Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And it'll make this a second and long. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. They'll throw again. Prescott dancing to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. To throw is Prescott.
Partner, it's often the man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. To throw again on second down. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. On third down, it's Prescott being chased out left. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a first and 10 at the 11. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott forced out to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having... And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Here's Prescott, and they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick, and this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Jackson now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. They go screen. This is Ingram. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now it's Jackson. Roberts has it. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3 and out. Steps away to his left. And he will score. Touchdown,